Hey everyone, it's Naude
Hello.
and Tony from OCN. We've been getting finding a lot of videos of other people doing sort of reactions, reviews in our videos. So we thought, why not try and do that ourselves? Get this straight from the horse's mouth, and we can just give you a little bit of insights into the backgrounds of what's going through our minds and what we see while doing a rescue.
Alright, so let's dive in. This rescue it was at Pelican Point in 2022, and you will see Wally, Denzel, and both
Two of us.
So let's go.
I'm gonna try to make the gap.
I'm going for the two females on the left, and you just go like 2 meters to the right.
Okay, I go for the bull. You go for the gap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're tracking a really bad entanglement. One shoulder is completely cut open.
So you see, we'll often on the rescues we will come in from multiple approaches just to increase our chances. Sometimes there's more of a corridor on one side, and as soon as the animals start moving, everything is a mess anyway. So we find our chances are better if we can come in from different angles. You can also see a little bit behind the scenes now how there's a lot more talking and planning before a rescue than you'll normally see on the videos.
Not sure if it's a recapture, but very raw wound on there.
So the target, we put a little arrow here. This is not the first seal, this is the second one. And what Denzel and I were talking is that he would take this corridor and I would go that way, just to, like Naude said, maximize our chance of capture.
I think the idea was that Wally and I, because we were on the other side, we were more this way. We were more towards the beach side, but the hope there was to try and intercept from the bottom in case they got blocked off from behind on that side.
So the seal we are targeting is obviously this one with a big wound here on his shoulder, and as you can see, Denzel seems to be really in a good position here. But you will see afterwards that we always say the seals are very smart, and this is a good proof, because this seal sees Denzel arriving and is going to use this one as a blocker, and it's going to put a lot of stress in our
rescue attempt.
Yeah.
So it's right in front of the other one now.
So he managed somehow to put the net over the head, except that the blocker is still doing his job and is going to just walk over.
Yeah, push the net out the way essentially. Yeah. So his buddy has freed him. You see that seal was coming straight towards Tony as a rescue. It's always the worst position to be in, is if you're on the beach and the seal's coming straight towards you, because the nets are designed in such a way that you're catching a seal running away from you. You can't really get him inside the net when he's coming towards you. The angle just doesn't work.
But we managed to catch him before he reaches the water. We're gonna see full screen now from Naude's angle. So now we're in position. Wally is securing the head, and Denzel and I are securing the flippers, and Naude is going to do the work.
Yeah.
The cutting, it's really the easiest part. It's not the work.
So the knot must be in the wound, guys.
Yeah.
For this to be so open.
So this is a very thin recreational fishing line. You can see there is no wound at all on this side. We will see the other side.
Which makes it difficult when we're chasing the seal. It's got a really bad wound on one side, but when you're chasing the animal, you're obviously looking for a wound or a line or something. It's a super thin piece of recreational line.
You cannot see it.
And if you're coming in from this side, it's a seal that would run right past and not even realize how bad the scar is unless you see him from the other side.
You're not now. You're gonna have to reopen the zip. Yeah.
I would say pull it out of the wound. Now that it's loose.
Yeah, the wound only starts on their shoulder.
Yeah.
Not gonna get near there. Okay.
So there's obviously a knot on there somewhere. And
Figure out.
and you never just pull the knot through the wound. It's going to cause such extra pain for the animal.
We're gonna put a graphic warning here because the wound is quite bad.
Bring it a bit more.
How deep is this wound?
4 centimeters deep, but I mean it's also not 4 or 5 centimeters wide. So it's gone right through the skin layer, through the fat layers, and right into the muscle already. It's not very far from the bone actually.
Not yet.
No, I'm on the
Maybe
back.
look down. Yeah,
Maybe.
below.
Huh?
Should be.
So taking the line from the top where we cut it.
Carefully peel it out.
Wow.
It is not.
There's a knot.
So that's what Nadia was saying before. This is the knot, and that's what has been creating this thing, because every time the seal moves, it's agitating.
It not just acts as a saw essentially.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it creates.
Careful with blood, guys.
How we always got asked how many kilos do we collect from the seals every year, that we should put the numbers out. So let's see, like how much does this weigh?
4 or 5 grams probably.
Yeah. So see what 4 or 5 grams of plastic does to a seal that is at least, I would say, 80-90 kilos now.
Yeah, you don't need 100 kilograms of net to kill a seal. It just takes a tiny piece of fishing line, 30 centimeters long and 4 or 5 grams in weight.
Yeah, so it has to be put in perspective with the millions of tons of plastic that enter the oceans every year, and have been doing this for decades now. So there is a real mess out there, and this is why we are not saving the plastic crisis out there. We are just helping some animals, and with these videos we're trying to show that there is a problem, and hopefully some people can help us tackle it. So now we can release the animal.
Yeah.
And I use Wally's ropes.
These ropes were quite a game changer for us as well. Standing in front of the seal, just yanking on the zip means you're very close to the seal's head when he comes out, and it does add to the danger to the rescuer. So the ropes just increase safety drastically, and also it's less stressful than making the seal reverse out of the back of the net, which you don't like to do, especially in an animal with such a big wound. You don't want to agitate and hurt that more than you absolutely have to.
Yeah. Will the seal make it? That's always the question.
This guy you can see is prime. Nice, young, strong animal. That cut is very fresh. It's a very new wound. The animal has still got all its body fat, strength. You can see this thing is running full speed. I have 100% confidence that this animal would have been absolutely fine. Within a couple of days there would be no more bleeding or anything. The infection would be gone, and in a couple of weeks there'd be some proper scar tissuing, and in 3 months you would only see an old scar mark, not even exposed flesh anymore. They heal so well with the salt water.
Wow.
That's it. That was a quick rescue. Remember that we didn't know if we were going for an entangled seal. We saw the shoulder very badly, and then we saw the other shoulder, and like, oh, maybe it is a recapture, but we went without knowing it was.
You always hear us talking about the tag, and you
Yeah.
saw the tag on this piece of line is so big, so there was no visible entanglement for us. So but on a case like this, such a fresh wound, we also sort of have a good memory of seals we've done recently. We hadn't done anything of this size with a wound like that in the recent time, so we just knew chances are much better that this is an entangled animal, so therefore we decided to go and it paid off for the animal.
Mm-hmm. So that's it.
Cool, thanks guys for watching. If you've made it this far, please let us know in the comments if you enjoyed this, and we'll definitely do it again. Thanks.
Bye.